Good morning, everybody. My name is Khaled Al Khalaila. I'm the General Manager and the founder of Canada International Immigration Investor Services. We are a licensed, regulated Canadian immigration consultant. We're licensed by the College of Citizenship and Immigration Consultant in Canada. We're also a member of Quebec, Canadian Association for Professional Immigration Consultant. In order, anybody who are interested in coming to Canada, whether it's for study or to sponsor somebody or to do business immigration, to buy a business, there's basic things that we need to assist you. We have put a basic initial assessment form on our website at canadainternational.com. You need to fill this form in order for us to see your initial qualifications, what it allows you, and also Canada has over 80 immigration programs. So our role as a professional immigration consultant with experience, I lived in Canada for about 36 years. I opened businesses. I'm a certified Main Street business broker, and also I worked in advising international students for almost 27 years. So I think in order for somebody to be realistic, if you don't speak English or French, I think it's going to be extremely difficult for you to immigrate to Canada. But if you want to study, we can arrange for an admission, an English language training or French language training. Then you can go on to study. But obviously, studying in Canada is not cheap, but it's not as expensive as other countries. Normally, it's about $15,000 for international students. And we can get you the admission, the study permit, and also international students are allowed to work in Canada part-time during the study 2 semesters, as well as full-time during the holidays and the summer break period. For other category for immigration consultant, the express entry is really understood by people who are interested in Canada. It's not an immigration program. The express entry system is a system that the Canadian immigration or the Canadian government have put in order to, it's almost like a selection pool. So basically you're putting your qualification in a pool of very qualified candidate, and you have to have, in order to qualify for this, you need to have an equivalency for your academic degrees or diplomas, and also an English language test or a French language test. So once those 2 things are available, we can do the express entry profile. So if a Canadian company give you a job offer, or even better, a provincial or a province in Canada give you a provincial nomination, that will give you an extra 600 points. So even if, for example, if you have a CR score with like 300 points, but with 600 points from the provincial nomination, you're automatically will get an invitation to apply, which is basically anybody who's whether it's a company or Immigration Canada or a provincial, you want to apply in order to apply to permanent residency through a certain programs, immigration programs. So it's not like somebody goes, send me the process. Well, there is not a single process for immigration to Canada. And be very careful with the people who are, they're not licensed. The Canadian government have done an incredible job in trying to protect people who are trying to come to Canada legally. There is professionals like myself, other people. There's almost 4,500 immigration consultants who are licensed, and we are required to have an incredible training every single year in order to maintain our knowledge. We have a code of ethics that we have to follow in order to provide this immigration law services. So I think, and you can verify my credential and other people's credential under the CIC or the College of Immigration Citizenship Consultant website, or even you can download the app and for a CICC and see who you're dealing with, because a lot of people, I paid this so much money and this so much money. Paying the fees that not necessarily guarantee. It's not that if I pay the money, I'm going to get a visa to Canada. It doesn't work that way. So basically, immigration to Canada is a process, and you have to follow it, and you have to follow it with somebody who can guide you to navigate these different immigration programs, the different difficulties, because Our role is basically for have somebody like myself who lived. I came as an international student. I studied. I applied for myself. I started a business. I'm a Canadian citizen now. It's been 36 years since I arrived in Canada. So I know the system. I lived in Ontario for 20 years. I've lived in Quebec now for 17 years. And we have traveled across the country. So we know where we can advise you. Our role, like whether it's a student or immigrants or an investor, not only to help you get the visa, but also to be successful, where to locate it throughout your journey. It's a one-stop shop for order to make sure that you're a success story, another success story in Canada, because Canada wants to build a vibrant community, a prosperous community. Canada is one of the most beautiful countries I've ever seen in my life. The Canadians are the most generous, most wonderful people I have ever met in my life. And I have people who that I met. I even named my older son after a Canadian who have nothing to do with my Arabic, but he's actually come from a Scottish-Irish background. Um, but we admire those people for what they stand for. Canada, whether as a government or as people, they're kind. They're the warmth of their hearts subsidize the cold winters in Canada. I encourage everybody who is interested in investing. Canada is a safe, prosperous, and I think with the new government now we have a leader who understands economics, and we want you to come and invest your money and say, be successful. Your family can go to school.